Hey, what's going on, you little rascals? You little rascals. Yeah, old Steve-O's got to do what he does best. Eat ruminant animals. Yeah, that's what I do best. So what I do is take this nice little burner here. And I get a nice little level spot here, see? Make sure I got enough coal to fill this bottom up here. No need to get more than that in here. But then I take and rake it all over here in a nice little pile like this, you see. And I know most of you said, Steve, oh, that's just old school. We know this. You probably do, but anymore, guys, there's so many nut jobs out there. You know, you just wonder if they know anything, okay? We'll talk about that in a minute, but yes. So we'll get some old Kingford's charcoal here. Don't take long, but don't throw your steak on this stuff until all these coals turn white, okay? Don't do it. All right, I got my little grill all wire brushed. Got the flame going on. All right. This is going to be on autopilot for a little bit. Let's go in the barn and talk about some of the crazy stuff that's going on these days. What do you think, guys? It's so true. It is so true. I'm not going to comply, okay? Free country. Duh. Wow. Whoa. Green tea. Shot of lime. Club soda. Club soda, not tonic water. That stuff's got high fructose corn syrup. Don't let it touch your lips. Club soda, and then 2 teaspoons of ashwagandha tincture, Steve-O homemade. Wow. That'll perk you up, guys. Yeah, I better watch out, Miss Daisy. You better watch out, Miss Daisy. Oh, well. Oh, it's a crazy world full of sneaky snakes, okay? Sneaky snakes. That's what we're dealing with, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah. I saw a beauty, you know, I'm cooking the meat out here, right? And I saw this real beauty queen. She was like, oh, she thought she was a God's gift to men, I'm telling you guys. This blonde, a fake blonde, you can see she was bleached out, okay? Golly, Miss Molly. Yeah, she's a real brains, real rocket scientist. She's telling Jesse, I used to watch Tucker. I don't watch him anymore. Jesse, and then I switched to, you know, Nova Channel or some documentary. But I like Jesse seems to have his act together. Miss Stacy calls him. She said he looks like Howdy Doody to me. I said he does have a little Howdy Doody resemblance, doesn't he? Yeah. Anyway. She calls him Howdy Doody. Most of you people don't know who Howdy Doody is. It was back in the day. There was Buffalo Bob and Clarabelle the Clown, and yeah, Mr. Green. I think it was that Mr. Green Jeans? He was somebody else. Anyway, yeah, hilarious. Anyway, this blonde, fake blonde, was on there. She guys was probably a. I'm gonna say probably probably an 84 or maybe an 85. An 84 and 85. That guys is like an 8 body with a 4 or 5 face. That's how you get those numbers. Yeah, she thought she was a real gift. And a smart ass, you talk about a smart ass giggling and laughing like she's got all men in the USA. She's thinking in her pea brain, she's got all men right by the gonads, okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know where they come from. I really don't. I know the problem. I know the flipping problem, guys. They're on that grain diet, high carb grain diet. It's just warping their gourd, warping it. Lowering, they want to lower your testosterone, lower your testosterone, lower your cholesterol. A little heads up here, your friggin' brain is just about all cholesterol, okay? Let's suck all that out of there by Big Pharma and just have us all walking around like zombies so we can get controlled and coming in and out of that door, around and around and around in your primary care physician office. Boy, he's a beauty. He's really looking out for you, ain't he? Wow, Miss Daisy, you better watch out, girl. Yeah, you know what she's saying? She's telling all the women of the USA, tell your man he's not going to have any more sex. We're going to control you men with sex, okay? All right. That works to a degree. All right. A little bit. That much. We're going to control you men with sex. We're not going to allow you to have any poontang if you keep eating meat. This girl is a vegetarian, guys. A vegetarian. Have you seen a lot of vegetarians? They don't look healthy to me. I don't know what planet these people are coming from. I think it's the evil planet from Ecateka. Yeah. And that's way out there. Ecateka is way out there, guys. I'm telling you. Unreal. Yeah, old Jesse was saying, he said, I don't know, ma'am, if that's going to work because I like my hamburgers. Yeah, I like a steak. I like a big old juicy ribeye. She goes, that ain't going to happen, no. Why are you doing this, ma'am? Why are you going through this? Oh, because we have to save the planet. Too many cow farts creates too much gas in the air, CO2 or whatever. Yeah, the trees need it and whatnot to live, but no, we can't have it because that contributes to global warming. See, we just had this monstrous hurricane that blew through here, tore the crap out of Cuba, came round the horn, ripped up through Florida, tore the crap out of everything, popped out the other side, come around the horn, shot in up there in the Carolinas and tore the crap out of that place. That's the reason we need to shut down the beef industry. Scary people, they're snakes in the grass, guys. This Mother Earth has been doing this heating and cooling thing forever, but they're going to convince you that what we're doing is screwing up things. Well, I agree that we're trashing the place with all the plastics floating around out there. Got to clean that up, guys. Got to clean that up. Yeah. And we are not going to, that's right, comply. I got this free hat, guys. This is free. I didn't get it autographed, though. Darn it. I didn't get Ted on there autographed. And that flag is not autographed. My buddy is good buds with Ted. Okay? What they are, he is a... he's an archery dealer. Okay? He's an archery dealer. And of course, Ted is an archery dealer also. And they met at a trade show eons ago, and they hit it off. Man, they started telling hunting and fishing stories, guys, and it hasn't stopped since. So yeah. So anyway, they're good buds, and he had a whole pile of these sitting on his deal. I went down there to get some ammunition. He sells ammo too, and I got some ammo, and he said, and I used to do all of his taxidermy work. I mounted, I don't know how many flipping heads down there, and he's a good hunter too. This guy is a hell of a hunter. No, I'm not kidding you. Anyway, I don't do them anymore. Anyway, so he gave me that. So that was fun. Yeah, I just thought while my coals are heating up, we'd have a little chit chat here just for fun. Yeah, look at that. Donated blood. Every other month I go in and they pull blood out of me. I've got a running script down there. If you're iron, I'm on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. And when you do that, when you get to be an old fart like old Steve-O, your testosterone will start falling into the turd tank. So you have to get that up. Now, if you are 200, 250 and below, you need to get on TRT. Now you can argue with that all you want to, but without it, you're going to get weak bones. Your hair's going to fall out. Your pickle won't get up. Okay, your Miss Stacy's going to be pissed off. She's going to leave you for the pool boy. Okay, yeah, she will. So it's funny, my bud that I've known him since '66. He finally moved to Florida. He said, if you talk to him about 8 years ago, I would never move to that crappy state swamp you live in. No way. But then he was dealing with Gretchen up there in Michigan, right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Is she continually being a beauty. And all those heads you guys see on my living room wall, all them critters, came from Bill's farm. Yeah. He had a 65-acre farm. You talk about a whitetail paradise. But all we did there was archery. That's it, archery. That's him and I love it. But he's quit now. He's down here. And I called him this morning and was telling him I donated today. Well, I got to get down there too. I got to get mine, this and that, you know. The doctor said he's in this revolving door, guys. Revolving door. He's hooked in with the big pharma, corrupt big pharma medical system. All right. They've brainwashed him in thinking that he has to have them. Okay. And that's a lot of people, guys. If you go out there and start talking to people, and I talk to people all the time, and most people don't listen to me. I don't have a doctor's degree, guys. Matter of fact, I was the guy in high school that they gave a diploma to and said, please leave before you knock up every one of these farm girls in this school. The principal pulled me in, guys. He did. He pulled me, true story, pulled me in and says, well, actually, my dad pulled me in aside. He said, listen, Peckerhead. And I said, whoa. Yeah, you are failing from what I'm hearing. Now, he's had 7 kids. Old dad has 7 kids. So, you know, he was a horny little peckerhead himself, you know. And you wonder how I got to be one, right? So, I understand you're failing in school. Nothing. I know what's going on. You're running around with all these farm girls, all right? I said, yeah, they teach you a lot of tricks, Dad. Yeah, shut up, Peckerhead, and listen to me. That's what he said. You're failing. If you don't get that high school diploma, I'm going to take your ass out of the food chain. He didn't say I'm going to just, kick you out or anything. He said, I'm just going to take you out of the food chain. And he had a dead serious look on his face, guys. I said, come on, Dad. He said, all you do is chase these farm girls around. And I'll tell you what, you knock up one of them, and that big old pig farmer down the road comes in here, banging on my door, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab you by the frickin' shirt collar and drag you out the front door and say, here, he's yours, okay? Work the hell out of him. Make him shovel pig poop from sun up to sun down. That's all he's worked. Now get him, that's what he's going to do, he said. I said, come on, Dad. You're so full of shizit. your eyes are brown. Yeah, yeah, you're going to find out, boy. You're going to find out. And I'm going to tell that pig farmer, if you knock up his daughter, that you are his from now on. And he has my permission to take you out in the farrowing pen and make you squeal like a freaking pig. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. You don't mean that now. Come on. Yeah, well, you think everything's a big game, don't you? I said, Dad, I'm just poking a little fun at the farm girls. They ain't none of them taking me serious, but we do have a good time, you know. Yeah, well, that good time can turn into a real can of crap worms in a hurry if you don't watch what the hell you're doing, boy. So anyway, yeah, I told my bud, you know, he said, yeah, I got to get down there too. I said, well, when's the last time you had your hemoglobin checked? It's been a while. I said, what are you dragging up with that for? I said, every 2 months you need to go down there and pull blood and see if you're, I said, for me, it's above 15. If it's above 15, draw. Well, every time I go in now, it's like 16. If you hit 17, guys, okay, that blood's getting too thick. All right, once you get on TRT, you got to monitor that blood. If that thing gets up to like 17 plus, you better get a pint sucked out of you, and they pay you for it. You got to see the T-shirt I got this time, guys. It was, Miss Stacy, are you really gonna wear this? I didn't even look at it. She just handed it to me, and it says blood donor on the bottom, and it was all black shirt, and it had fluorescent green little pumpkins all over the front of it. I said, give that thing to my granddaughter and tell her she can use it as a night shirt. Halloween's coming. But anyway, at least you get a $20 gift certificate, right? To go to Carrabba's, Longhorn Steakhouse. So Miss Daisy loves that because she loves going out to eat, you know. I got to take my girl out to eat, guys, you know. So anyway, yeah, I told my bud, listen, and he said, well, they got me on that warfarin stuff. I said, you mean rat poison to thin your blood? Yeah, well, my cholesterol got high and yada yada yada. Every night, guys, there's a beer in this hand and cannabis over here. I told him, I said, and he's got a possum belly. I said, put the beer down, bro. Do your cannabis. If you want a buzz, do your cannabis. He don't get it, guys. He's been through 4-way bypasses. He's been through stents. I don't know how many stents they've shoved up in him, all up in there. He said, well, I said, what are they telling you to do, diet-wise? Oh, I got to cut back on my red meat. I got to trim the fat on my steak. I said, I told him flat out, these corrupt fools have got you convinced that steak. I said, first of all, bro, you and I wouldn't be having this conversation if steak and fat was an issue, because we would have died out thousands of years ago. He's thinking, right? He's thinking, I said, we didn't start going to hell until the Egyptians come in and start making grains and stuff and eating grains. I said, go back and dig up some of them friggin' carcasses. Their teeth are rotted out. Their bones are falling apart. These people were in bad shape. Bone spurs all on them. They were grain eaters. And it screws up their brain. And to prove it, look at the knuckleheads we got running this country today. They're all grain eaters, every one of them, guys. Every flipping one of them are grain eaters. Grains, pasta, rice, potato, bread, it all turns to sugar when it hits your belly button. This is a no-brainer. Coming from, I'm not a rocket scientist, guys. I'm that guy who was in high school chasing them girls, remember? Wow, it's incredible what's going on. And then you got Harris there the other day, standing up there, making the announcement that we're all tied in with friggin' North Korea. Did you see that one? We can't get these people out fast enough, guys. I'm telling you right now. And you're thinking, oh, Steve, I didn't come over here for political stuff. You were saying something about snakes. And so I thought you were found some snakes in the woods that you were going to show us, you know. Yeah. Well, you're seeing the snakes, guys. You're seeing the snakes. And we just can't have no more of this silliness, all right? So get your blood checked. When you get my age, guys, I'm telling you, you know I'm an old man. When you get my age, the stuff you got to be thinking about. If you don't have a good T level, your bones are going to be weak. Your muscles are going to be weak. You won't feel like doing anything but sitting there in a chair, staring at the wall, watching CNN, all right? And then your brain is totally going to warp out, all right? So get off the booze, get on a good, healthy carnivore diet. That's all I can tell you. Get on a carnivore diet. I don't care what these people tell you. You promote beef. You promote the beef industry. You promote your cowboys. All right? That's what this country needs. We don't need less cattle. We need more cattle. All right? Contribute to the people that have lost everything and their lives and this and that. Contribute money to the Red Cross for this hurricane deal. We did it. Miss Daisy and I did it. For what it's worth, I sent out $100, you know, $100. That's not nothing, but if 10 million of us do it, you know, right? It's got to help. Donate to the cause. Protect. Do not comply. Do not comply. Keep an eye on what you're doing, what's going on this planet. Stop listening to the far left. These people are grain eaters, all right? I know you hate to hear me preach, but you know I'm right. You know I'm right, God. I have got to get out here and get this steak cooked, guys, because this carnivore is getting hungry, and I got to pull out my tree stand, pull out my safety harness, look everything over, pull my arrows out, sharpen broadheads, set up my target, start pounding out some arrows to make sure my sight pins are still in place on my compound bow. I'm not good enough with that long bow yet, or recurve, to be trying to kill deer. No, I'm not good enough for that. So we're going to take the compound that throws arrows like a lightning bolt. Yes, 60-pound compound that throws arrows like a lightning bolt. So I got to make sure my arrows are sharp. Deer are coming in. I've got 2 6-points. They're twins. They've got nice little racks up here. I've got like 4 does, several yearlings. One has spots, one doesn't. I got one small little buck. He's got spikes coming up like that. He's going to be seed. The does and yearlings are going to be seed. The two 6-pointers, yeah, they may look good. They may look good on the grill. Yeah, real good on the grill. The 8-point, I got a trophy rack 8-point, and I've got a scraggly 8-point. It's really nice on one side and all weird on the other side because of an injury to his foot. They have vanished. They do this every year. I had 7 bucks. I think I got 7 bucks this year. And those bucks were coming in last year. I haven't seen anything bigger than 8-point here ever. Okay, ever. But the 8s, I had beautiful, about 4 years ago. Beautiful, nice wide 8. And his face was all black. It was the coolest looking buck I've seen. His face a really dark black. muzzle all on it, and he was just cool looking. Would have been a really cool looking trophy on my wall, but I didn't hunt him. He's out there, and one of those bucks, 8 points, could be him, because he's at the age, because his face is really getting light, you know, because he's getting old and gray, like Steve-O. And anyway, he could be still here. But I've seen some of his offspring, and their faces are dark. Really cool looking buck. So, all right, I get in the tree stand. I'll show you how I set up my tree. Show you some safety features on that, so you guys don't fall out of the tree and kill yourself. And so you can have an enjoyable hunt and live a long time. It's always dangerous. Hunting is always dangerous. I'm only going to hunt morning hunts. I'm not hunting evening hunts, for the simple fact I'm not low crawling through that jungle that's full of cottonmouth moccasins. It's dangerous enough during the day out here. You got to be keen-eyed, because you don't want to get hit with a cottonmouth. They'll rot your leg off. I had worked with a mechanic. He got hit below the knee, and they ended up bobbing that leg off just below the knee. He had a wooden leg, and I always teased him too. I said, one day when you're sleeping over there, he was a heavy equipment mechanic, and I always tease him. I'd say, well, you're sleeping over there under that shade tree. I'm going to sprinkle some termites on that wooden leg you got. So yeah, when you jump up, you know, you're going to fall on your face. Of course, he laughed at me. Anyway, God bless you guys. Thanks for stopping by the old base camp today, and we'll have some fun. You know, we'll get out here and hunt them and see what's going on. I'll just, like I say, hunt in the mornings till around 9, 10 tops. Come down out of the tree and go about my daily business, whatever that may be. I will see you guys soon. Be strong, be happy, and we'll keep getting it on just for you. Are you feeling the love, guys? Are you feeling Steve-O's love? See you soon. Bye-bye.